Hello AACPS staff, and welcome to the first video in a series on using the new next gen features in WeVideo for instructional videos. This entire series is going to focus on you as a staff member creating videos that you can share with fellow staff or students, like instructional videos. So here we are on WeVideo, which is our entirely online video recording and video editing tool. Because it's entirely online, it works on our desktops, our laptops, and even the students' Chromebooks. And as I said, it allows you to record videos and even do some excellent post-production editing to try and clean up and add some pizzazz to your videos. Everyone in AACPS can access WeVideo from right here on ClassLink. You're looking for the blue icon that kind of looks like a little arrow pointing to the right, and that will take you right here to the WeVideo dashboard so that you can get started. Before we jump in, let's get acclimated to what we see right here on the landing page as soon as we click into WeVideo. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll notice a Create button, and that is frequently where people will get started, and that's where we're going to go in just a second. But underneath of that, you've got a menu with lots of additional options for where you could navigate to depending on what you want to do in WeVideo right now while you're accessing the application. You'll see an option to access templates, and then down here underneath of that, you'll see all of your recent projects. So if you began something earlier or yesterday, you have a quick and easy way to jump right back into something you're creating. Before we get into creation, one last stop. Let's talk about some recommended hardware or equipment that you might want to have available when you are going to be recording videos. First off, we recommend an external microphone and an external webcam. Please keep in mind that if you are recording on a desktop computer, that particular device rarely has a microphone or a webcam built in, so you will definitely need an external webcam and microphone. If you are recording on a laptop or a Chromebook, those things are built in. There is a microphone, there is a webcam. You can choose to get an external one if you want to improve the quality of the audio and video. And finally, we recommend headphones. This is particularly important if you are recording in an area where there is some ambient noise around you, or if you're having students do a project. This can allow them to record and then play back their videos without capturing so much of their classmates doing these recordings. So some recommended equipment. It will truly depend on the device that you're using and the type of video that you're making, whether or not you need all of these things, but we highly recommend them for many video projects. So let's return to WeVideo and let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to click my drop down next to Create. Now, even though we describe WeVideo as a video creation platform, it actually does so much more than that. You'll see my first two options at the top are to create a video or a recording, but I also have additional options to create a GIF or a podcast, and even an assignment that would work with the classroom feature here. So we're going to start pretty simple in this first video, and we're going to choose to record or create a video project. This is going to jump me into the editor for WeVideo. And once again, before we get started, let's just kind of get acclimated to what's here on the dashboard. Running down the left-hand side, you'll see lots of menu options for adding media. Things like the ability to add videos, images, audio, text, and so on. Across the top on the left-hand side, we see options to import existing media, to record some media right now, or even to narrate over top of media. Underneath of this menu, we have an area that allows you to drag and drop media. On the right-hand side, we have what's known as the player. Anytime you want to preview a piece of media, you can simply click play over here, and you'll be able to watch that video or see that image in its entirety. And then down at the bottom of the screen, we have the actual editing space. This is where we're going to drag all of the media that we want to add to the current project that we're building. So now let's get in and start with some ways to add media to your project. In this first video, I want to focus on the ability to use WeVideo's stock video and image footage that they have. So you don't even have to have your own media ready to go. WeVideo has tons of video and image media that you can borrow for any project that you're creating. So I'm going to select on videos here, and what you're going to see is here where it told me I could drag in my media, lots of stuff is going to appear. And they're giving me some categories here, like right here at the top we've got animals, underneath of that we've got business, then we've got effects and lower thirds, and so on. I even have the ability to search specifically for a video. So as I sit here recording this, it is fall. We are just beginning into the month of December, so I'm going to search for the season fall. And then you'll see all of my thumbnails change. Now, if I want to get an idea of what this video really looks like, not just from the thumbnail, but I really want to see what the entire video is going to look like, if I select it, it loads over here in my player and it actually plays and previews through the entire video. So I can see in this one that we're slowly panning across a hillside here with lots of beautiful fall foliage. I can click on different thumbnails to preview those, and when I find one that I would like to add to my project, I simply select it and I drag it down here to the editor's field at the bottom, and I place it in the track known as Video 1. So now I've added my first piece of media to my project here. Let's go back and talk about that second menu option, images. In addition to being able to build a video project that is complete with video clips, I can also include images. So I'm going to do the same search that I did a moment ago for videos. I'm going to search for fall, and it's going to load completely different clips. Now, what's different about these is these are still images. So if I select one to preview it, there's no movement. It's not a video. We're not seeing the leaves blowing in the trees. We're not seeing them falling from the trees. This is a still image. If I decide that I want to add it to my project, once again, I can drag it down to the video track line number 1 right there. And if I scroll up just a little bit so that we can see these better on my screen, what we have right now is we have that video of us kind of panning across the hillside, and then after that we have the still image where we're looking up into the trees with the fall foliage. And if I take this flag right here, this blue dot and line known as the playhead, and I drag this back to the very beginning, now when I click the play button over here in my player window, I'm previewing my entire project that I'm building from start to finish. So here we are panning across the hillside, and once that is over, it's going to flip over to this still image where we're looking up into the trees during the fall. So that's a quick introduction to getting started with WeVideo. Join me in our next video where we're going to get into working with different types of media and continue with this menu that we see down the left-hand side, including those menu options that we saw initially to import, record, and narrate your own media.